the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Thank you for completing today's
Error.
Ad Astra.
We're finally here! So this...
See? What did I tell you?
Fetch me a bottle of wine, would you, dear?
Just one? Let's get another. It's still early in the day.
Want to go to Golden Dusk later?
Now this is a vacation. Absolutely amazing.
Wow, it's so
We try to treat every day like a holiday around here. Now, let me show you around. Where to start? Shochiqui Cattle Records. The hot springs, of course. Now,
wait.
oh, don't be shy. Come on, I'll take you to... Mualani! Huh? Oh, Auntie Atea!
Please, I've were you...
That's right. They only just arrived.
Hi there!
I'm Mualani's neighbor, Atea. By the way, Mualani...
Yeah, I was this close to winning. Oh, definitely not. Anyway, it's all in the past. Oh, wait.
Hold it right there, young lady.
Rule?
There's a rule about bathing in the hot spring?
That's right. Outlanders have to complete a trial at an artificial...
It's not nearly as scary as it sounds. A few travelers have gotten scalded by the water in the past. So now we have an unwritten rule. But seriously, Auntie Atea, do we have to be so strict?
Famous last words. The hot springs are not to be...
Oh, that sounds dangerous.
Exactly. They will...
Okay,
That's more like it.
relax.
Much better.
Hey, you over there. How many...
Oh, shoot! That weird lady's back.
Stop right there.
She sure has a lot of energy.
She's a legend in our tribe. Everyone back before I inherited my ancient name, she was one of Natland's most renowned warriors. Famous for her love of hot springs. She referred to anyone who came to these parties as her hot spring buddies. The attendees were all...
If Paimon lived here, she would take advantage of the hot spring.
It's just... During battle, the doctors managed to save her life, but abyssal power still exists within her body. Immersing herself in hot water would...
Oh, no wonder she has so many scars.
That's normal. She's worked tirelessly over the years to dig up artificial... Anyway, let's head to the artificial springs. If Auntie...
Oh, I see. That's a good...
See, I told you the chief would agree.
Well, let's get moving then. We can't let a word of this slip.
Hey, Amina, Hikaru, Marukau! You three seem
Oh, Mualani!
This is the Traveler and Paimon, two very important guests. I wanted to take them to the...
Oh, what a coincidence.
We think Auntie Atea's illness has taken a turn.
Really?
Okay, so while you've been busy with the pilgrimage, we noticed that specifically the hot springs in the cave to the north of our settlement, she could never come into contact with hot water before, and now she's visiting the hot springs every night.
Yeah, so we got to thinking, what if we renovated the abandoned spring behind her back, then threw her a huge surprise? Chief Amina thinks it's a great idea.
Of course. I'm a little busy.
Of course. These artificial springs are pretty new. And you two, I know you want to focus on...
You got it, Chief.
All right, we're off then.
I'm also gonna head out. Have fun.
Finally, it's hot spring time. Oh, I already arranged
Yeah, it's so...
The first time I came to the hot springs, there was no That's actually pretty funny. I was too young to so feel free to go for a swim.
Okay, here...
Onto you, Taya.
You... Of course. The temperature in the artificial springs isn't too...
Oh, thank you!
Well, I did make them myself. Very few young people to bathe in a hot...
Hey!
All right. Well, I've got to get... That better not happen again, whether I'm here to...
Okay.
Paimon didn't think you would...
Some people...
Mine's fine, just a bit...
Looks like you two are naturals. Oh, by the way, I certainly don't trust their aesthetic taste. In exchange, though, I can recommend a couple of shops that are worth a visit. Huh?
Yeah, she brought us snacks and... Friends are supposed to help each other out.
Well then, the more... Alright, we should get going.
Mulani!
We're here to help!
But you're important guests. We can't put you to work.
Alright. Stop trying to Now, where to start? Looks like the water outlet. Ooh, those boxes in the corner need to be thrown out as well. Also, someone needs to go out and get some cloth.
Hey, I'm not any better.
Yeah, that works too. I can introduce you to all the shops while we're at it.
All right, let's finish this fast. Let's round them up!
No! I messed up. Again.
Torn to oblivion! That was quick! Illusion shattered! That was quick!
Let's hope you'll put up a good fight.
There is no escape!
Life goes on.
Shine down! Illusion shattered!
I suppose this will do.
Show me your moves!
You shall perish! There is no escape!
Sacred name, fortune preserver. Rise. My name! I must honor it. Let go.
There is no escape! Shine down!
Hey there, Yellowpath. Hope business has been going well.
Well, if it isn't Mualani, back from the pilgrimage?
That's right. Didn't make the cut this year, though.
Well, it wouldn't be a competition if everyone got to win. So, what'll it be today?
Here, it's all on the list. Quite a sizable order, as you can see. So, can we expect a discount?
Wow, that is a large order. What's it all for? A party?
That's right. Keep this between us for now, but we're throwing a hot spring party for Auntie Atea.
Wait, you're saying she can... Great news! How about this? You can have the decorations on the house, and I'll give you 20% off the cloth and wood.
Come on, I know you can sweeten the deal. That pile of wood's been sitting there since I left for the pilgrimage. At this rate, you need to get rid of it or it's gonna go moldy.
All right, all right. Such a handful. Just give me a moment while I pack all this up for you.
Wow, that was amazing!
Interested?
I'm not planning to haggle this time, I promise. Package them separately, would you? Nope. Kachina likes shiny little trinkets, so I'll hold on to them for now. It'll be a nice little surprise for her when she returns
All right, that should be everything. If you could...
Let me see... Huh? What's this crate of juice doing here?
That's on the house. 7 years ago, when the Abyss had... So, send her my regards, would you? And have fun!
Oh, we will. It's gonna be a... Well, that's our shopping done. We're back! How's everything going? Wow, this place cleaned up.
I would hope so. Did you guys get everything?
Oh, we brought back tons.
All right then, roll.
Actually, why don't you two take a break? So, I was brainstorming on the way over, and I'm thinking we could drop... So, what do you think?
It looks,
Well, I'm usually the one in charge of the family store. Not to mention, this was...
Yeah.
I see. Well, let's call it a day then. Traveler, Paimon, you must be tired too. Alright, this is it. Get a good night's sleep, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, good night! Paimon's exhausted. Anyway, we need to be well rested for the party tomorrow, so let's head inside.
Traveler, Paimon!
Mualani?
It's the Abyss. Come with me. I'll take...
Mualani, a little help over here.
One moment. I'll be right there. Really? That's perfect. I've been waiting for the chance to fight by your side. Hang in there. We're here to help. Carving waves!
Let's round them up!
Have they been contaminated by the Abyss?
No, they are the Abyss. Destroy them!
Torn to oblivion!
Thank you.
I'm alright. Go help the others.
I almost died.
Shockwave!
Time for retribution!
Rise.
It's an epic wave! We've cleared out most of the monsters over. Looks like we're still in for a long night. Let's go ask Amina. Need a surfboard? Off we go. Carving waves! Amina!
Oh, it's you three. Thank you. We were prepared for an attack, but we didn't have enough people to...
Where'd they come from this time?
The east side. With Pimp and Abyssal...
A kind of gate created by the Abyss. One that'll up. The only way to end the attack is to destroy the pylon as soon as possible. Otherwise...
Exactly.
Alright, we'll go seal off the one to the east. Traveler, Paimon, can I...
Of course! On behalf of the people of the...
Let's go. There's no time to lose.
Wheel of Life.
Need a surfboard?
Mualani, is that the pylon?
That's it, all right. Come on, let's get rid of this thing. Let's ride!
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal!
Let's shred, Sharky!
Orders given. Orders received.
Whew! That should do it, right?
I don't see any more monsters.
Do these attacks happen a lot?
Yeah, it makes things hard sometimes, but that's how our ants. Besides, the Abyss doesn't care. Come on, we should head back. Huh? What are you looking at? Is there something over there?
You're right. Mualani, wait, that area looks kind of familiar.
What? We probably don't have any reinforcements over there.
Huh? Seems like the monsters are decreasing in number.
Come on, everyone, keep it up!
Need a surfboard? Ataya, what are you doing here?
Where do you... I was in a hurry, so it's not my best work.
Stop talking for now.
Is this the right area? Hello? Anyone there? Mulani.
Ataya took care of it, but she's injured.
All right, stop fussing.
Wait, no.
From...
Ataya!
You think I couldn't tell you were avoiding me on purpose? And you, Mualani, were you the one that brought the snacks? How many times?
Oh, forget about that. The doctor's...
The impurities and the elemental energy we embody...
What? The crystals...
The anguish he feels. I also came across a...
Ataya! Ataya! Wait, what do you mean? What is this? Some sort of purification?
How can that be?
I never knew that was even possible.
Ataya! Yes, thanks to the Traveler. By the way, Traveler, are you all right? I just saw you purify abyssal power. You're sure? Good.
Thank goodness.
You scared us all half to...
All right, everyone, head back and get some rest. We'll meet here. We'll celebrate Ataya's recovery, and most importantly, we'll show the Traveler and Paimon how grateful we are for their aid.
Got it!
Got any other secret powers I should know about? But seriously, you really came through for us tonight, so thank you.
Paimon almost forgot you had that ability. You used it back in Mon... That was some quick thinking, Trav.
Abyssal power still exists within her body.
We think Auntie Ataya's illness...
She can never come into contact.
Hello?
I'll find a way. Not interested in hanging out with snacks not to your taste? None of the above, huh? I heard you were the one who cleansed the abyssal power yesterday. I was hoping to keep it a secret for a few more days.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Come on.
Hey,
Just going to get some air. You have fun. We'll be right back. Oh, and there are extra snacks.
All right.
Mualani,
Yeah?
you've gotten so tall. Tell me, how are your parents?
They're away on business. Traveler, did something happen? Both of you seem a little...
I wasn't visiting the hot springs because I was getting better. And that it's because your friend saved my life in that cave. And because of that, the hot springs... I'm just trying to enjoy them for as long as I have left.
Oh.
Mualani?
That better not happen again, whether I'm here to catch you or not. That's what you said, but
You want to know something? You've never been resurrected, so you might not understand. But Death and I, we're old. But yesterday, I was seeing you out there. Even if I was never injured, old age would still take me one day. Just remember, whether in life or death.
I understand. I'll do everything in my power to protect our tribe, our nation, and...
Good. Oh, and if any of you have the chance to meet with the Archon, could you give this to her for me? A talisman I've carried with me my whole life. It may seem strange to say, it's brought me good fortune in battle. Even if... Just tell her it embodies fond memories and...
Don't worry. We'll make...
All right.
Traveler, Atea, Mualani!
Excuse me, what did I say about bathing in the hot springs on a... Life is a journey in which there's no turning back. So forge ahead and don't hold...
Paimon feels like a whole new... Still, spending time here with the Kaholosaurs are... Oh, and Atea's snacks were yelling at some kids who got...
Hey, you guys. Sleep well last?
Yep. This is
Glad you like it. I was thinking of taking you guys.
Hey, Mualani!
Yeah? What do you need?
The team sent out to fight in the Night Warden Wars has...
And Kachina? Is she back?
Kachina... But don't worry. The team was victorious, so the Rite of Resurrection will...
That's a relief. The Abyss is cunning, and...
Exactly. She deserves to hold...
Alright, thanks for letting me know. Jeez, she sounded a little anxious there.
Mualani, you said the Abyss was like... Think about all those monsters that attacked your tribe. If there really was some... Not that Paimon wants them to be in...
Relax, I get it. At a glance, it certainly seemed, but through our long 500 years ago, the Abyss invaded Teyvat. That's right. Conrad and Natlan was the worst affected of all. It took the combined efforts of the then Pyro Archon and heroes from Even so, the effects of the invasion lingered for Our tribe's waters were contaminated. The Children of Echo's territory was overrun by dangerous slug. It was like each disaster was designed for a specific tribe. Exactly. We once thought that the Abyss's desire for destruction. We now believe the Abyss has invaded the Night Kingdom. And has the...
And that's how it became so dangerous and cunning.
Yes. And that's why we've been unable to fully eradicate it, even after all. Luckily, the problem... Now every tribe is prospering and things are looking up.
You must have had to sacrifice a lot.
Every battle, every responsibility. But I believe we will be... To think that my name could survive in ballads passed down to future generations. It's kind of romantic. Everyone has something that drives them forward, you know? We have to. Not only... Anyway, let's head to the sea's not going in.
Illusion shattered!
Rise. Wow. Wheel of life. Click faster.
Torn to oblivion! Shine down!
Verdict is...
There is no escape! Illusion shattered! Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered!
Rise. No! I messed up!
There is no escape! Shine down!
Go.
Illusion shattered!
Life goes on.
Time for retribution!
Oh. Sacred name, fortune preserver.
Torn to oblivion!
course. No one's gonna miss out. Kachina's gonna be so flustered. She's never had this many eyes on her before.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the kind of person who, like...
Looks like I'm just in time.
Can I eat you?
Yeah, a commission ran longer than expected, but I made it. I heard about the incident with your...
Yeah, it's all taken care of.
Hey, look! Is it about to...
That's right. Somewhat. Come on, let's find a spot with a good... Let's go somewhere higher up.
Warriors of Net, we are those who grew along, those who forged. That is Netland's fire, the lifeblood of our nation!
I could not find Kachina within the night.
What?
Usually, once the ode is complete, the pyro arc...
What's going on?
This has never happened before.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Clearly, the team said, think about it. The ode rekindles all victor. Since the Archon couldn't find Kachina in the Night Kingdom, that must mean there's more to this victory.
Hey! You just haven't gotten over the fact that Kachina beat you in the pilgrimage!
Pathetic.
Your wild guesses are misplaced.
Maybe you did. But who's to say whether that little girl even contributed? Why would the YUB recognize someone like her, even if she was on the winning team?
How dare you insult a hero? Kachina sacrificed herself to repel the Abyss! She doesn't deserve to be subjected to your vile rumors when she's not even here to defend herself.
Calm down, Mualani.
I can't just sit here and let them slander her like that.
To insult a hero of Natlan, the person actually has to be a hero.
You...
Think about it, everyone. Who do you think is really at fault here? Or the great Pyro Archon? Why would the rules of our nation suddenly...
That's true. If she wasn't revived, it must...
Maybe the YUB interpret victory in different ways.
I mean, that girl didn't look all that strong.
Kachina wouldn't have run! That's not...
No! She's been waiting no matter how daunting the situation. We don't even know what happened. So don't you dare try to use this as an
Fine. We'll find out what happens soon.
That's enough. There is no doubt about today's victory, or Kachina's pardon. However, the failure of today's ceremony is undeniable. To prevent further casualties, I have decided to suspend the pilgrimage until this matter...
What?
No one is all-knowing. No one is in... But doubt is a means by which we seek the truth. If there are things you wish to clarify, then ask me directly. Doubt my answer if you wish. But now's your chance. You have concerns? State them.
No,
Even though I have said nothing to change your mind.
That guy doesn't even have the courage to answer the Pyro Archon.
I have a question, Archon. My friend Kachina, I know you said you were investigating the situation, but...
I've already shared everything I know. If you want to learn the So, what do you...
Of course I'll join.
In that case, Come see.
We should join them.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, could you drop by? Rest assured, everyone, I'll keep the once again, I apologize.
Did she?
I believe she did. Let's...
The situation is urgent, so I'll get straight to the point. Kachina is undoubtedly a hero of Natlan, and I'm deeply sorry this happened to her. There's been unrest in the Night Kingdom, but I don't know what's causing it. As a result, I've been unable to track down her location. Until we find and address the cause of the unrest, the Ode of Resurrection will continue to be ineffective.
And that means Kachina won't be able to come back?
That's correct. Not until the problem with the Night Kingdom is resolved.
How long will that take?
It's hard to...
Kachina always dreamed of fighting the Abyss. She wasn't afraid of death because whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training, she would always hum the Ode of Resurrection. She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her and share her joy. We supported her every step of the way, but wouldn't sit peacefully and wait for her return?
That's not fair.
It's all right. I understand your... Believe me, I want to bring her back as soon as possible. But please, hear what I have to say so I can at least... Considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe the...
You mean...
The Sacred Flame. The foundation of our... If we continue to hold the pilgrimage and send teams to... But if we stop altogether, the Sacred Flame will only grow weaker. The Abyss will scale up their attacks, and the tragedy we saw with the people of the Springs will...
If we compare the two choices, the former seems to be the... Sorry. I know that may sound harsh, but I bear the name Malipo. Weighing the costs, the raw truth can be cruel, but we need to understand it if we want...
But what would you say, Mualani? This is personal for you, and
No. I can't choose between them, and I don't want to. Saying that...
You're saying it doesn't matter what...
Yes. What happened to Kachina breaks my heart.
And that is the crux of the problem. Either way, there will be people who suffer. And the end result will be the same. Believe once doubt has crept in, the people will no longer use... Their ultimate goal isn't to break the rules that make the Ode of Resurrection work. It's to destroy the people to prevent what happened to Kachina from happening to anyone else. We need to suspend the pilgrimage. Then, we have to find another way of strengthening the Sacred Flame. I understand your anger.
Wow. Hyman thought things were gonna get heated for a sec.
I owe you an apology, Archon.
We could always hold the pilgrimage without sending a team to fight in the Night Warden Wars. That way, we would still be...
I've considered that, but... The two events, without the chance to fight the Abyss, pilgrimage rankings lose their prestige, and with fewer participants, the amount of contending fire produced will decrease, and the vicious cycle will...
So, essentially, the Abyss has taken Kachina hostage.
You've learned about the concept of ley lines during your travels. Staying there for a short period of time shouldn't have an effect on the person. Your sense of self will be devoured. Until imagine pouring a cup of water into a rushing river. I won't sugarcoat it. That is the...
Just like you said, Archon. But you can focus all your efforts on dealing with the Sacred Flame.
The Abyss poses the same threat to you as it does to her. It is...
Kachina's waiting for us to rescue her.
I failed to protect her during our campaign. But I can make it up...
Traveler? What do you think?
Understood. Then I'll support you in any way I can. The Masters of the Nightwind have a technique that can extract an ancient name. If we can find Kachina's ancient name, I can use the link between them. Then comes the hard part. You need to visit...
But isn't the Night King...
Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter. But there is, however, know that the Night King...
That's fine by me.
Same here. Fighting the Abyss is not...
So,
Citlali of the Masters of the Nightwind once created an artifact that can be used to communicate with the Wyab. We call it the Spirit Speaker Stone. It was originally used as a ceremonial artifact wielded by the tribal chiefs, But that spiritual quality also means it can be used to search for an ancient name.
That was the artifact I delivered to the Scions of the Canopy a few days ago. Didn't think I'd be hearing about it again so soon.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Your thanks are unnecessary. I will offer you whatever aid I can, but your fellowship and courage are what will truly decide the success of this operation. Besides, you're the ones helping me. I can only focus on one thing at a time, after all. Traveler, I certainly didn't expect our first conversation to be so serious. I've heard all about your accomplishments. Ever since you arrived, I've been hoping to meet you and offer you Natlan's highest level of hospitality.
Why?
Why? Is that not what happened in the other nations you visited?
Yeah, things were pretty complicated at the start.
That's more like it. Why? Perhaps even more than you can imagine. Ideally, this would be the perfect night for a drink and some musical ambiance. But there are important things to be done.
Oh, I almost forgot. Atea was wounded in the fight against the Abyss. It embodies fond memories and...
I didn't think this day would come so soon. If things were different, the two of us could have enjoyed the hot springs together while she gave this to me but don't worry.
You said you didn't want to jeopardize the production of contending fire.
You're right. Even now, the gradual corrosion caused by the Abyss has resulted in a massive shortage as things stand. The pilgrimage is a lost cause. Suspending it allows us to save our strength to defend the tribes. The Abyss has brought catastrophe to Natlan, and Kachina's disappearance in the Night Kingdom is a direct consequence of that.
We can't let the general public know that.
No. If the public learned that Natlan's destruction was close at hand, there would be immense panic. But if I said nothing at all, they would have continued to question the integrity of Natlan's heroes.
Another simple choice. The latter was clearly the better solution, but you chose otherwise.
I have never subscribed to the belief that the right choice is the one with the fewest sacrifice. Let's go. There's still a way for the sacred flame.
You mean?
Yes. The sacred flame must never go out. So until our heroes are ready.
But that can only last so long.
Don't let desperation... Those chosen by the Wayab have already embarked on all we can do.
Even so, for you to make this sacrifice...
If not me, then who? No, I possess great strength, but I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
Archon! It's the Fatui!
The Archon of Natlan. A force to be reckoned with. The secret of the ley lines is no secret to me. Long have they been destined for ruin. And since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled, what use is the Gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
In times of crisis, someone must pick up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan. But before the dawn of a new age, the old must be destroyed.
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us. Let our blades do the talking! Masters of the Night Wind. Send word. The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
Are you alright, Archon?
He was a formidable opponent. Exactly what I would—
I never imagined someone could match you. If the Tsaritsa sent him here, why would he—
Yeah, and—
The Harbingers are all driven by their own personal goals. The only but I'm sure the captain has his own reasons.
Whatever his motive, we should shift our focus to the Fatui. If they attack again—
No. The wound I inflicted should hold him back and weaken him for the Besides, I'm sure you noticed. The power that came to his rescue just now came from the Masters of the Night Wind.
In other words, there are traitors among us.
Not necessarily. When we exchanged final blows, I sensed an unusual Kanich, go to the Masters of the Night Wind and look into who could have aided the captain. Speak to Lali. She should—
Of course. I'll head out right now.
Yes. Natlan's strength has never rested solely in its Archon. Together we foresaw the only path that leads to our nation's future. We must trust in that vision.
Is everything okay?
Completely fine. Just lamenting the fact that I never got a picture when I could still turn my head. I just hope the others have a safe journey.
What's happening at the stadium? Did something explode?
It feels like the Archon unleashed her power.
Should we go back and check?
Have faith in the Archon.
Once we find Kachina's ancient name.
Okay, let's... Let's go, Swirly! Right here!
That's Wyna, the tribal chief. Let's head over to him.
Chaska.
Nice to see you again, Wyna. I'm afraid we don't have time for pleasantries, so I'll get right to it. We're here for the Spirit Speaker Stone.
Whoa, hold on a second. At least tell me why you need it first.
My friend Kachina is trapped within the Night Kingdom. We need the stone to find her ancient name and rescue her.
Rescue her? From the Night Kingdom?
That's right.
I'm sorry, but someone needs to tell you what you don't want to hear. Going there, a mature warrior would never make such a foolish decision. The nature of battle is
I appreciate what you're trying to say, Chief Wyna.
I thought you might say that.
Is something wrong, Wyna? Life isn't complete without taking risks.
It's nothing. The Night Kingdom is a dangerous place. If you're that determined, far be it from me to stop you. Here's the stone. Keep it safe.
Thank you.
Huh. Seems like you two go way back.
Oh, Chaska's a peacemaker, so she's famous throughout the tribes. She's always the one people call...
Her younger sister, Quichi's always...
Oh, you have a younger sister.
Yes, I'll enter, but let's get back to business.
As you probably know, your intended destination is completely different from the real world. The Night Kingdom is like a river. In that sense,
We couldn't do that or...
with a little practice, I'm sure you could. You have...
Who?
Vichama, a legendary warrior, and he's got a keen eye.
Vichama?
He's one of Auntie Atea's hot spring buddies. I've heard Where can we find...
Ever since Malco passed.
Thank you. We'll go look for him there.
Good luck. I hope everything goes well.
Watch your footing. In the sky, too, while we're at it.
I can do it. Oh, I can't. I can do it. Oh, it's fine. I can definitely do it. Right. Someone admiring the scene. Hello there, are you Vichama?
That's me. Did you need something? What? You're saying you... No, if you really think about it, anything...
Are you okay?
Everything's fine. After I help you find...
Your friend? Oh,
Yes.
That's not a problem.
Yeah. Since you're helping us find Kachina's ancient name, it's only right.
Then we're agreed. Huh. I see. From what I can tell, it functions almost... Once the connection is established, the Abyss will come surging through the opening like a predator honing in on the scent of blood. So...
wow, you got all...
I just picked up on the basics, really. I still have no idea why it works. I'll go find an open area.
We'll go right away.
First, I'll need some...
Wait, are you saying you're going to use a real net to catch Kachina's ancient name?
By creating something tangible in our world, like a net, we...
Oh, I see. What about the second thing you needed?
Right. I need one... No, normally you can only get obsidian from the Children of Echoes. But I heard there's a traveling...
Gotcha!
Alright, let's split up. See that clearing? Let's meet over there when you're done. Oh, and you can send someone with me if you want. In case you're worried I might take the stone for myself.
What do you think, Chaska?
There's no need. Wyna spoke highly of you. That means you're trustworthy.
I appreciate it. Even... Anyway, it'll take some time to set everything up.
What an odd guy. He seemed so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
I don't have any more insight than you, Paimon. Hang on, Kachina.
Hook ropes? As in rock climbing equipment?
Yes. How much for—
Oh, the whole thing?
Deal.
Wait.
What, you want me to drive down the price?
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. These ropes are— All right.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to the—
Excuse me, do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes. I've...
Perfect. Is...
That might be tough.
Thank you so much.
Relax. Everything's—
I know, it's just... Kachina always carries all sorts of shiny stones with her. If I was the one trapped in—
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra. Here you go, young lady. How does it look?
Perfect! Thank you.
If you hadn't shown up, these stones would— Here you go. By the way, how's he doing? Malcolm—
Do you know what happened between—
I heard about it in passing while I was out drinking one night. But I don't know all the— Malco was an amazing fighter, capable of knocking out 5 years ago, they both emerged. But on the eve of battle, the Abyss launched an attack on—
Then what happened?
The team agreed that he couldn't— Vichama didn't argue. It's just— Malco and the others ended up facing hordes of abyssal Vichama went into a deep depression after that. He blames him. Oh, you're not wrong. I've tried convincing— The Abyss has caused— Anyway—
No one can catch me!
Let's go, Twirly!
Did you get everything?
Yep, it's all here.
I've made all the necessary adjustments. As agreed, I'll help you find Go ahead. After Malco fell, I scoured the battlefield to see what happened. It turned out, if I had been there, I would have been able to have always...
But that happened. The Pyro Archon said all life within the Night Kingdom eventually...
There might not be much hope, but I still have to try. Malco and I promised each other, even if we... All right, let's get to it. I'll start searching... Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle.
Look at that golden thing! It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer! Whoa, monsters incoming! Watch out, everyone!
I didn't...
There is no escape!
Verdict is...
Shine down! There is no escape!
Life goes on.
Inazuma shines eternal!
How
much longer, Vichama?
Not long! We're getting close!
May knowledge guide you.
Vichama!
Quick! Take it! I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malco. Just a little longer.
Something's not right.
The Abyss is corroding his body.
I should have died 5 years ago. I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there. Thank you.
Whoa, watch out! The power of the Abyss is strong.
This power.
Hanging in there?
Malco. No, what?
We can't wait any longer. Pull him away.
I already tried, but the power of the Abyss hasn't.
In that case, we have no. Get back!
Chaska, wait!
Ouch! What happened just now? It looked like
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion.
Give us a heads up next time, will you? You're lucky.
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go poop.
Okay.
At least Kachina's ancient name is still in one piece. Vichama!
Vichama!
I couldn't find Malco's ancient name. Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. From the very beginning, I knew there was a slim chance, and now...
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over the years.
Huh? What's that in your...
Huh? This is...
Hey, Malco.
Not enough to swing a sword.
I never thought I'd actually die on this mission.
Guess I have something to be thankful for then. My Pisak. Always had to beat me at everything. Maybe you're right. Vichama, don't be sad. Just keep on living. For the both of us.
Was that?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
Of course. Seeing him, but...
A deeper...
Malco was always the type to put on a brave face. But in that memory just now, for all these years...
Vichama!
I'm fine. Actually, when you asked for my help, I hesitated, but I also understood why you had to try. Once allowed to fester, guilt... If I could do it all over again, I would have followed Malco to the front lines no matter... That way, even... There are critical junctures, and that's something I had to learn in hindsight. But you're still at the crossroads of your journey, so... I hope you can walk away without regrets.
Thank you, Vichama. I feel even more determined now. Kachina will come back to us. I'll make sure of it. I promised I would find her, and I intend to keep that promise.
That's good to hear. Strange. My body, it's...
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, A portion will fuse itself to your internal organs. Even though the Traveler possesses... Thanks to him, though, you were only briefly exposed. Slowing your breathing...
That does make me feel better.
Just speaking from experience.
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's... and... apologize.
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand there like that? I don't know what you want from me.
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle Wina. I can hear it in your voice.
Honestly, it's just one thing after another with you two. They're back.
Koichi?
Don't play dumb with your own sister. My apologies, everyone. I just need...
I'll be just a moment.
Who was that?
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. Although the two aren't actually related by blood, it's not really my story to tell, but she was afflicted with a rare... that strength of will...
For some reason, Paimon...
Well, when...
I remember those days. Eventually, she found a way... It sounds like she's still arguing.
That's
Oh, I get it.
I'm all for your adventure. Still, I can understand where Koichi...
All right, it's just the two of us.
I don't have anything to say. You don't...
That attitude is exactly the problem.
Well, technically I...
Again with the... We agreed, didn't we? There are 4 levels of danger. If it's not but a trip to the Night Kingdom, if that...
What do you mean, sneak into the place? I always plan...
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you? He promised me he'd stop you from...
You feel like he went back on his word. What if I told you my mind was made up?
Oh, I knew it! So he did...
This is important. If you were in my shoes, you'd make the same decision.
You don't know that! I'm a doctor, and I handle logistics!
All right, whatever.
What do you mean, anything else? Why don't you reflect on what you've done and promise me you'll stay put?
Time out.
Chaska, does it sound like...
Then... You need to know something.
What? But the person you become when you lose control...
That's a different issue. You said it yourself.
I've also told you that managing your kid...
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here. If we keep going, I might...
Is that a threat? That sounds like a threat to me.
Koichi!
So, you're really going to go?
Then support me.
Chaska. So, that's it.
You two are...
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related by blood, but you two sure are similar.
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long ago. And it's not my place to get involved, but I will say this. Try to spend...
Thank you.
Anytime. According to Kinich, it's
about that...
If only Tone Deaf Bard was here, he could have repaired it.
The Spirit Speaker Stone might be...
Huh? I see. Still, Citlali's going to be a nightmare to deal with now that you... Stay safe out there in the Night Kingdom.
We're back! We found Kachina's ancient name!
Well, it's fairly complicated. Let me give you the condensed version.
The Fatui again? We can't go anywhere without them causing trouble.
But what if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power? Won't they try to take advantage of the situation?
That's why it has to be our little secret. No one else can know, or we're asking for trouble. Look, I wish I could offer you some sort of consolation, but I won't lie to you. With multiple factions closing in, there's nothing comforting about the situation we're facing. Still, all you need to do is focus on your goal. You can leave the complicated matters to me.
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf. There's a limit to what I can accomplish, but I'll help you however I can.
There's no need to be so modest, Yan-san. Your incredible strength has long been a well-known fact. You're the pride of your tribe.
Archon, I'm sorry about before. You have so much on your plate, so much that you have to worry about. But all I could do was focus on my own feelings.
You have nothing to be sorry about. We all get overwhelmed by our emotions, myself included. Your reaction to Kachina's disappearance, I understand that feeling very well. Well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track her down. Follow me.
What is this place? Hey, isn't that Atea's talisman?
Good eye. This is where I store all the various mementos I've collected.
Whoa. I've never seen this place before. There's so many things in here.
It looks like there are items from every tribe. Collecting them must have taken a lot of effort.
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts. In Natlan, everyone grows up listening to the stories of heroes, and physical items do a far better job of preserving those stories than our own memory. Now, I still have some preparations to make for the ceremony, so feel free to take a look around in the meantime. If you're curious about an item, I'm more than willing to tell you about its origins.
All right, we'll have a look. This is Atea's talisman.
I'm sure you're familiar with this one already. Atea was The powder still needs some time to settle. Well, what do you think of my—
Yeah! If each item represents a different— Does every item hold—
That's right. The items in my collection actually they demonstrate the true—
The shape of—
Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. But there's also a different theory, one that
At once?
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back— Exactly. Even at the end of your journey, the things you experienced take out a portion of that journey, and you would likely make very different— The future is the same way. It exists— Of course, Humanity excels at living in the present, but too often we forget the past. While the pilgrimage and then only by uniting the people of Natlan across count to come up with such a set of rules. The first Pyro Archon must have possessed a level of insight I can only— That's correct. At first, he was a mortal man with no special power. After he ascended to the divine throne, he used it to borrow power from the heavens and establish the rules of Natlan, namely a framework. By holding the pilgrimage, in addition, the sacred flame will—
So, it all comes down to the power of the divine— Wait, is that a family portrait?
Yes, that's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little saurians I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas and commissioned a fake.
Your sister is so cute! Paimon was having a hard time. It really doesn't look like there was anything special about you before.
A little late for that question, don't you?
Sorry! Paimon's so sorry! Paimon...
No matter what others may say, my past is becoming the Archon doesn't mean you sever ties with your family. The position just comes with my father made the most delicious stew, so my sister would often bring me a large pot of his cooking. One time, we didn't close the door securely, and the Saurian, my sister, immediately burst into tears. The two troublemakers were... I still remember the way they laid there.
Wow.
Isn't that what being a family is? As the Archon, I made a vow to defend this nation.
Well, what happened after that? This portrait looks pretty...
I believe she ended up working as an architect and artist. Anyway, that's enough about me. Place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin. Surely as the echoes of life or his ancient name. Take...
Am I hallucinating again?
Kachina!
Huh? I'm not seeing things.
It's okay, Kachina. It's just us. We're trying...
Everyone, you have to listen to me. I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I was waiting for the Y-Up to send me back, but then the Y-Up saved me, even though its power is weakening. So I've been hiding from the monsters while trying. The Night Kingdom has become a huge mess, though. I keep hearing...
Don't listen to those sounds, Kachina. The Abyss is trying to strip you of your... All you need to do is stay safe.
It's okay. I feel so much better now that I've had the chance to talk to you guys. I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me behind. I'll find a way back.
You're always like this, Kachina. I don't know what lies the Abyss has been feeding you, but you're a victor of the Night Warden Wars, a hero of Natlan. All you need to do...
I don't want you to put...
All you need to do is place your trust. No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind.
Yeah, we're so close.
Looks like we've lost contact. Now comes the most This entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyssal invasion.
I know.
Alright, then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in that face you just made. Don't tell...
No, I just... feel bad.
I'll go with them too, Archon. The more...
Thank you so much for your help, everyone. It really...
Now that I've lost my power, I won't be able to provide much practical support. But Eon-san, I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation...
That won't...
I hope not.
Trainee Forest Ranger Kale, reporting.
Chivalry will never die.
Inactivity serves no...
So we're underneath Natlan right now? It looks nothing like Paimon was imagining.
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced civilization ruled by dragons. Humans only established their own society after the fall of the dragons.
So these are Saurian ruins? Wait, you mean like the elemental sovereigns?
Yes, a really long time ago. Very few records have survived until now, so no one really knows what the devices here are for. These ruins have been abandoned for a long time, but with the recent increase in Abyss activity...
So what you're saying is...
No, it's going to be obstacle...
What? It's the pre-adventure...
Of course. I'm eager to get started.
Then let's go. We won't let anything...
Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Professional trainer? Paimon thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying. But I actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional guidance for many of Natlan's popular sports. And I don't just mean physical training. I design nutrition plans as well.
Ah, so basically no sugar, no soft drinks, no grilled meat.
Yeah, we'll be here all day if you list them out one by one. It's much faster to just focus on what's good for you.
Such as?
Vegetable juice. Want some?
You know, Ian-san, Paimon feels like the two of us might not see eye to eye. Those guys look familiar.
We've fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa.
Orders given. Orders received.
Illusion shattered!
No, my sword!
There is no escape! Illusion shattered!
Whoa, the place we need to go seems really high up.
Rain outlines your fate.
Right.
Rise.
There is no escape!
No, my sword! Let me weave you a verse.
Go.
Shine down! Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered!
I didn't feel that. Opening box of Adepti
There is no escape! Insolent!
I can no longer hold.
Rise.
Torn to oblivion!
Time for retribution!
Witness the power of the wild.
I am outplayed.
Shine down!
This is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it.
Easy for you to say.
This must be the entrance the Pyro Archon told us about. The one ripped open by the Abyss.
Yes. There's something in the depths of this place that feels familiar, yet also foreign.
We actually had... Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself up. You don't have to drag Paimon! You're pulling too hard!
Looks like we made it. This is the Night Kingdom.
It looks so different.
That overflow of energy is probably what...
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer applies.
Paimon's more worried about how we're gonna make it out. Yeah.
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining down from that fissure in the sky.
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there?
Just like I said, our real-world knowledge doesn't apply here. We fell all this way. If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance. But here, all we have to do is...
That's it? Right.
So that means all we need to do is find Kachina.
Exactly. This light is streaming in from the real world.
The terrain looks difficult.
Yeah, these flutes...
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Ghost! A talking ghost!
Calm down, I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right? Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malko. I was It's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the piece. I'm sorry I can only appear before you in this...
No, we should be the ones apologizing. If the spirit... But we had to destroy it. Otherwise...
Of course. Thank you for protecting him. I never imagined that. Under the power of the stone, it turns out even our regrets were
Whether in triumph or death, you want...
Exactly. That may not... You're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right? I'd like to help her while I'm still in this... Be careful. This place has been...
Paimon didn't realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
Ouch!
Quick, get back here. You can't go longer. Stick close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being. We won't be able to keep this up. Let's try another route. This way.
Life goes on. The brightest flames burn fastest.
Not good. More monsters.
We shouldn't waste our time on them.
Damn you!
Rise. Play.
Illusion shattered! Shine down! Ha!
Oh, Paimon can't see anything!
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
Did you hear that?
What?
Never mind. It...
Don't scare Paimon!
I heard it too.
What did it say?
It doesn't matter. It's...
Paimon just heard it too!
We're here, Kachina! Oh, honey? Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these Good idea! Let's go!
There is no escape!
Rise, sacred name, fortune preserver.
Illusion shattered!
Is that all you've got?
You're here! You're finally here! Thank you so much! That monster can appear from anywhere! It almost caught me a bunch of times. The Wyab's power helped keep me hidden, so I just tried to stay out of sight until you got here. Had a girl. You did so well. And most importantly, you weren't hurt.
Should we start heading back then?
Actually, I have a request. Will you come visit the Wyab with me? I can't exactly put it into words, but something's wrong with the Ode of Resurrection. And I know it has something to do with the contamination from the Abyss.
That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well. Everything we've seen here certainly seems to back it up.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles representing the Wyab of each tribe. You can think of them like the body of each Wyab. Additional totem poles, like the ones around here, serve as proxies to which the Wyab can extend their consciousness. There are countless proxies scattered around the Night Kingdom. Through them, the Wyab can extend their consciousness over the entire realm and track down souls no matter where they roam. But if a proxy were to become severely contaminated, then a soul could become lost within the Night Kingdom.
Judging by the current situation, I don't think we're dealing with just one contaminated proxy. Even if we could drive back the abyssal power from one of them, that probably wouldn't even put a dent in the problem.
Still, we can't just leave the Wyab to suffer. It's protected me this whole time.
I agree. We might even manage to draw out the monster that's been hunting Kachina. Getting rid of the monster might slow down the deterioration of the Night Kingdom.
Kachina? What's wrong? Nothing. Just a headache. And that voice again, telling me to abandon the Wyab and leave this place.
Maybe we really should leave. Kachina's already been here for too long.
No, I'm fine. I don't plan on just up ahead. I'll lead the way. Besides, I can still fight. Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come with you. You don't have anything to prove either. It's okay if...
All right. The sooner we get this done, the better.
We've already come all this way, so we might as well try to get to the bottom of this.
Let's go.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
All by yourself?
It's all right. I may not be as strong as that monster, but I'm definitely more familiar with the area. Besides, I don't have much time left. If you're anything like my friend, I'm sure you're... So go. Achieve your goal.
Thank you for everything.
You're true.
No one fights alone.
Does your head still hurt? Let me help you walk. I'm fine. I'm fine. You should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that. Wyatt? Can you hear me? Wyatt? So we were right. The contamination is already... Alright, get ready, everyone. Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place.
Careful. We've got company.
Already?
You really think that puny soul could slow me down? Courage in the face of futility. He tried to get in my... He would have dispersed with or without me. Rather than worrying about him, I would urge you to focus on yourself. You may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but underestimate me now, and it will be to your peril. No, the power of the Abyss is intoxicating. The destruction... I thought this naive little girl was an exception, but it turns out humanity is full of lambs willing to offer themselves up to the slaughter. That is the tragedy of your ancient names, pride, friendship, all empty ideas invented to give you a false sense of self-worth. They possess no power. The Pyro Archon created those grandiose ideals. Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina, remain so pathetically weak?
Kachina! Give me your hand. Feel that? I'm right here next to you. Thanks, Moalani. You're right. I have nothing to fear. Because I'm not alone anymore. You're right. Maybe comforting ideals don't have any power. But you also couldn't be more wrong. You've never had to work for your own strength, so you will never understand the true source of our power.
What?
The courage we have to stand before you and not back down? It comes from our friendship. The power lies not in the ideal itself, but in our commitment to upholding that ideal, and in our decision to stand together and fight!
Well said!
Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than 2 of us to handle an enemy like this. Sorry in advance, but you deserve what's coming to you! There aren't many in Natlan who can beat us when we're together.
The power of flame
Off we go!
compels...
Faster!
Let the flames of redemption rage!
Catching at the flames! Right here! Down! Woohoo!
How brightly burns the fruit! Revelation from on high!
Right here!
A glimpse of the future!
Let her rip! Let's ride! Let's shred, Sharky!
The fate of this world is all.
We won! We actually won!
That's what he gets for underestimating you two.
Fantastic work, Kachina! Absolutely, this makes me so... I'm happy too, Moalani! Together we really are unstoppable! Huh? ancient name is...
It's probably a projection from the real world.
Wait.
That was a bold move. Diving headfirst into the fire to save your Still, seeing you pull it off, everything you said was exactly right. It took years' worth of scars. The Pyro Archon's plan will unite us as one. Only then will we... Tupac, a warrior from the people of the Springs.
I've heard that name before. You were the giant...
Since you were able to awaken my words from your ancient name, under the name Umoja, you shall... As long as blood still runs through your veins, its blaze will be... Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
What's wrong, Mom? So many... So that's what happened.
What do you mean? Did you just...
500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis we're facing now.
We can go over the details once we get back. I know bits and pieces, but I had...
This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of explaining. Okay, that should be enough.
I hear your voice, Kachina.
Great. Well then, I'm afraid it's time to... I was going to ask why you... I'll keep searching within my...
You are already an
Huh?
You are all my most beloved children. Your ancient name is just that. A name. Much like your parents chose to focus on who you want to be. You are already worthy. The story of your ancient name is for you to continue. It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step towards completion. But it's go now, my children.
I know we've never met before, Wyub, but I just wanted to say thank you for encouraging Kachina.
Whoa! What's going on? An earthquake?
We're out of time.
It's the power of the Abyss. Quick, we need to run!
It's a Sealy! The Sealy opened the way for us!
Or we'll be stuck here!
Watch out for the falling rocks! Quick, through the middle! Come on, faster!
We'll never make it!
You've done well. Now come home.
We're back! The Pyro Archon's...
But she's not here. Yeah, didn't she...
She's still in the speaker's chamber.
So you're saying...
Every great display of...
You must feel terrible, Kachina. Let's get back to the stadium.
I recommend getting a full checkup.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler? Right. You always see...
Let's get going. We need to share what we learned.
Right. The Wyatt mentioned...
I'll let her explain everything. Every move we make from...
There's a lot less...
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Kui...
Thank goodness you made it back. I can't take a seat, everybody. All right. I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone...
He always has been special like that.
Given the current situation, that ability will...
Of course. I still have...
Thank you, Koichi.
All right, all right. We might not see it. Just give it time.
Yeah.
All right. There's so much to discuss. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction.
Huh? No.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed our looming destruction is not a recent development, but the inevitable...
Mulani told us a little bit...
500 years ago. Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal even then. It took centuries of salt and still. This is but a superficial victory. The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated. Immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have... But at that time, we were a nation. Our civilization was done if we didn't bring the nation back together. So, the Archon had a long and involved...
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered... Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, but there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the Pyro...
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense! The Pyro Arc...
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount... But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have... A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. Only by dying before my time could I...
So, in other words, this is your...
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago. If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came out, the goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength. Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wyab would select a hero. The Chosen would then stand by my side in defense of our nation, just like great heroes of old.
So that means...
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held after your adventure in the Night Kingdom.
So in other words, you always knew who the Wyab...
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully the 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from 5. Once again, it comes down to the deterioration of the Night King.
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection failed to bring Kachina back.
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. If we want to unblock that information from... So, I've tried my best. Currently, Shalonin of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names. During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wyab Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored within your name.
Well, we have less than a...
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan, and that's also why I haven't been able to take it.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just...
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your destiny, just like your determination to save Kachina, I hope...
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who...
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will... I can only trust in the judgment of the Wyab. I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. And Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon or any... You're quite perceptive, aren't you?
Huh? Oh, right!
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still need... After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that. In addition to their sentimental value, the items I stored here held a...
Fuel?
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important. Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount on their own. Each item's power is limited. By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fire. It was a rather crude approach, so all their power was...
But weren't they all precious treasure?
That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't saved... And then, it would only be a matter of time before the... Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon, if they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of Natlan, they would...
Even when you put it that way...
There's no need. The people and the events of the past... If you still have regrets, your deeds will become new legends.
Well, we'd still like...
Well, now that Kachina has returned, we can finally hold the victory, and we could all use the rest, that's for sure. Try not to let it get to you. All right. You...
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the story. They attract people from all the people of the spring. It's been really nice seeing the children of my tribe get older. I've witnessed their energy, even when they cause trouble. I'm certain, Mulan, one day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children. So you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribes stand divided, and yet you promise victory in the distant future. The Abyss is a cunning enemy. My rage will but you came to me because you knew. I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory. Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to come. For Natlan.
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again? But what about the you from right now?
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is her. We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes, even across time.
Yeah, Mom's right. Well, seriously though?
I imagine he didn't know what to say. Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone.
The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the
war. Forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to fight.
Who? Well,
we are the inheritor, those who grew, those who forged our... That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no. I knew Chaska would be here. It's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and...
Ah, well, you two have...
She didn't cause any trouble.
Yeah, she was super helpful.
That's good.
Is there a reason you asked? You were...
Maybe it seemed unreasonable. Her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental strength helps her rein it in, but...
So what you're saying is...
Okay, so maybe it's... Anyway, I'm just glad you were at...
But do you really have...
No way. Chaska never opens up about her own pain, especially to her family. I appreciate the understanding. Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Huh. Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind... In the end, it's all the Abyss's fault. Paimon's...
let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina!
Well done. Thank you.
I always knew you could do it, with so much potential.
You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to
I had no choice.
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get it?
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bearer injured in the wild. So when he insisted on repaying the favor, what was I supposed to do?
But the fact of the matter is that
I'm really sorry, Kachina. It was wrong of us to abandon.
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the night.
So,
Our team captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the stadium.
Serves you.
All right. There's, dear friends, firstly, I'm grateful to this traveler and his companion Paimon are some of the strongest people they've agreed to let me learn from them. And let's not forget my good friends, Moalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Ayan-san. They all helped the traveler and Paimon figure out a way to bring me back from the... They too deserve to be called our heroes. So...
Well said!
I'll drink to that. How does it... To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming. It all just feels... Well, you better get used to it! Next up... Hey, please don't make fun of me.
You're here.
How did you know?
You look like you've still got questions. Ask away. Because the thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time. You could just as easily point out that everything in this world would come to an end eventually. Imagine if I said, let's leave right now, and go save the sun. I couldn't make them shoulder that burden. Besides... every generation will have its heroes, this one included. The plan could still work without them. Or, of course, without me. But since I was the one who came up with the plan, I felt duty-bound to see it through to the end.
Paimon's suddenly remembering that portrait in your room. Was that your...
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister grew up to be, the truth is that very little information survives. From what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up as She played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the Canopy tribe, designing and building many houses. But of course, still, it was an impressive achievement, and I'm very proud of her. You feel loss keenly. It seems to stir up feelings of regret in you. But this is a war. And there can be no war without loss. The people of Natlan look to me as their Archon. And the weight of their expectations...
Yeah, doesn't that mean the way everything ends has already been written, including...
I suppose, but even if the future ends in destruction, and it's precisely because we humans cannot know this is a pivotal moment. We are well, 3 to be precise. There's one further. Your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss is truly remarkable. It would if you agree to join us.
Ancient names?
They can. Several strict conditions must be met. Possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in Natlan are recorded in full. The Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still, just like in the Night Kingdom, I will...
Yeah, we can't just ignore the situation here.
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilonen right away. She's the one who will forge the name. We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander.
My lord, we've received word that the Pyro Archon... Although your injury complicates things, this is most certainly the...
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. As for you,
I must
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. You don't have much time, and you're...
I'm beginning to see just how useful you heard some...
The world remains constant over the centuries. But human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble. Rising through water. Transitory.
teleporting. Another chance to learn from you! Everything's ready.
I'm on the case. Truth hurts!
I'm here.
Onward and upward!
Watch this!
Bring it on!
Brace yourself!
like there's a little saurian scratching away inside my chest.
Come at me. That seemed to work.
escape! Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered!
Burn!
Life goes on.
There is no escape!
Go. Orders given. Orders received.
Verdict is...
Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down!
Rise.